The second poem is "What Shall We Do at a Time like this?" And basically, I was just thinking about different things about how what is slavery, what is slavery in today, and how should we celebrate the abolition of slavery? How should we celebrate people that actually fought for slavery? People like Oluwada Equiano, William Wilberforce, Frederick Douglass, and so I was just like writing, how should we celebrate? It's more like a question to the individual. Should we just dance and like just not look into what they actually suffered into? Should we just glamorize slavery and like just, because these people, it's like lots of people lost their life during the triangular, when they were being brought from Africa. A lot of people were thrown into the sea, a lot of people fell ill, and these are very great things, they're grievous things if you think about them the way they are now. So how should we commemorate slavery? How should we remember the people that fought for the abolition of slavery?
Because there's been a bit of criticism as in terms of the focus on the abolition of slavery rather than, there's been talk for a long time of, in terms of say the Jewish Holocaust, that there should be more of a solemn, more of a maybe memorial type that there is connected with a lot of, and I know that there are things in Africa where they preserve certain places where you can go to and get a feel of what, in terms of you and dealing with the young people, was that some of the questions you were trying to answer?
Yeah, sure, because I think it's very important to bring slavery, because if people don't know about slavery, then they don't know about it, then they just think, they can. I think it's very important for slavery to be commemorated in a better way. There should be statues of people who actually fought for slavery. You go around Manchester, you go around the United Kingdom, you see statues of different people. But even though slavery is a very, very big thing that happened in the United, you never really see like memoriams or statues of people who actually fought for slavery, or even things that reminds people about slavery, and it's looking as if it's been forgotten, if you know what I mean. So I think more should be done to like remember slavery and what happened then, definitely.
And did you learn more about Manchester's role in that when you were doing this project?
Oh yeah, I really learned a lot about Manchester, and I know that Manchester played a very important role to the abolition of slavery, because Manchester people actually wrote petitions, and it was almost half the population of Manchester at the time that wrote a petition against slavery. And I think even now Manchester is still championing, the cause of, towards this.
Why do you think that was with Manchester? Did you come to any conclusions of why maybe Manchester was?
I don't know, but I think even though Manchester participated in, slavery through the cotton trade, because they were sold to like West Africans, sold to all these places. But Manchester has always been kind of subtle. I don't know what's special about Manchester. They've always been subtle about this thing about slavery, and I think Manchester is still. I just wish and I hope that Manchester keeps on this good work, because indeed it's very good, yeah.
And just finally, in terms of like Liverpool seems a lot more to have recognised the wealth and sort of maybe going some way to trying to say a lot of our wealth came from the slave trade. Does Manchester need to do more still to recognise its role and the wealth that was created from slavery?
Oh yeah, because if you think about how barbaric this act was, slavery, I think the only way Manchester can totally, or not even, because you can't totally undo history. It's what's been done's been done. But the only way that Manchester can redress this whole thing is to like do more to encourage black kids, to make them, encourage them, build more social amenities in black areas, so they can like have opportunities, so they can achieve everything they are supposed to achieve, because they, there are lots of good people there to, yeah.
So your idea is to empower them?
Just written this poem, which is called "I Am Great Because I Can Serve," and basically it's to empower people that if you can serve, then you can be great, and if Manchester can serve people and give people opportunity, then they can be great. And most of these credits gonna go back to Manchester because the way it's going back to Manchester, you know. So it's called I am great because I can serve. I can be great because I'm a free man. I am great because I am a positive man. I can be great because I can learn. I am great because I learn always. I can be great because I can forgive. I am great because I forgive and let go. I can be great because I can focus. I am great because I'm focused on great things. I can be great because I can change the world for the better. I am great because I change my world for the better. I can be great with breath and me. I am great with you, with me. I can be great because I serve. So basically, if you can serve, you know, then you can be great. So Manchester needs to serve the people, and the people will bring the glory back to Manchester.